I like handhelds. The ability to play video games portably is something that I've enjoyed since I got a Game Boy Advance when I was 5. Even though I only have a handful of different devices, I find that for the most part, they fill a different niche in games I'd want to play. Sometimes I might want a tight platforming action, other times I might want a huge open world game. Either case, I have a device for it. Even though I have all these dedicated devices, I find myself spending most of my gaming time on my phone, playing old school Pokémon games. So for those of you who are unaware, older games can be played on newer hardware via a technique called emulation. Now, emulation is nothing new at all, and emulating Game Boy games on phones is not new either. But what I do find cool about this is how these games that are over 20 years old have become a central part of my daily routine. Now, if you have zero interest in retro games, or Pokemon in general, this is probably not for you. While there have been a few quality of life features added, for the most part, these are Game Boy games, and they are filled with huge exploits left and right. However, if any part of you is interested in this at all, I have 5 reasons why you too might want to try emulating Pokemon on your phone. Reason number 1. I find it to be a very high quality way to pass the time. In this day and age, there's all sorts of stupid phone games, social medias, whatnot, and all those I feel like the quality has kind of dipped down. Maybe that's just a personal thing, but I always feel kind of gross whenever I'm playing a stupid phone game or whatever. At least if I'm playing Pokemon, I can tell it's a high quality game, and that just makes my experience overall better. In my case, I don't even have social media anymore aside from YouTube, and I found that Pokemon has been a great substitute for all the time I used to spend on social media. Obviously, I don't play Pokemon for hours a day, but whenever I just need that, sit down, chillax for a moment, I found that Pokemon is a great thing to do. Reason number 2, your phone is always with you. I found whenever I played Pokemon on my actual Game Boy, I didn't really want to bring it everywhere I go. I kind of looked like an idiot waiting in the dentist's office just playing Pokemon. But if I'm on my phone, I don't look as much of an idiot, and I still get to play Pokemon. I've also found that for myself at least, the touch controls work out really good playing on phone. It's just turn-based stuff, you're not doing real-time action, and it's surprising how good it works, adapting the controls to be on a phone. Reason number 3. There is a surprising amount of content. Playing on an emulator means 2 different things. 1, you're probably pirating the games. 2, you have access to a lot of different content. So not only can you play all the mainline Pokemon games up to as far as you want to emulate. Personally, I wouldn't go past Game Boy Advance because the 2 screens gets really tricky to emulate, but you could. And within all of those games, you can play ROM hacks of them. So for example, you can play Pokemon Red as if you're Team Rocket. Or you could play a Pokemon Red ROM hack where there's all the Pokemon already in it and you don't have to trade. Just access to all that content and being able to choose what you want to play. There is a lot to be had here if you enjoy playing Pokemon. Reason number 4 is quality of life improvements. Now, different emulators support different things, but there's a few key features that a lot of emulators have. For example, I think most emulators will let you change the color palettes. You can make it so just slightly more colorful by emulating as if it were a Super Game Boy, or you can make it as if they're a lot more colorful by getting a whole ROM hack. You can fast forward through menus, which can be awesome. You can also use turbo buttons, which will act as if you're mashing through just by holding down. It's a really fast way to get battles done and to do grinding. And you can even save states and load states, which means if you need to save in the middle of a battle, you can just save it real quick and then load it back up later. So reason number 5, and I find this to be the coolest reason of them all, is the transferability. If you have the right stuff, you can back save stuff from your cartridge and continue your progress over on your phone, which is just awesome. Then, if you want to grind your Pokemon, level them up a bit, you can do that and transfer it back to your cartridge. But instead of having to bring your Game Boy when you want to grind, you can just do it while you're waiting in line. Of course, you can even move them over to Pokemon Stadium by, if you have an N64 transfer pack, whatever. But even cooler, you can inject your save into your modded Virtual Console Pokemon games if you have those on your 3DS. And then from there, you can transfer those to Pokemon Home, which means, you know, you can play them on your Switch. So that little Pikachu that you spent way too long catching in Viridian Forest, that can be on your Switch, which is really cool. You can even trade within your emulators on your phone. For example, I have Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue on my phone, and I can trade Pokemon back and forth on there. That's actually part of how I grinded because, you know, trade Pokemon and get more experience. But overall, that is the coolest thing for me, to be able to do all that in a really open way. I realize that Pokemon's not for everyone, and that's totally okay. But if you do have a fondness for the series, this might be something you want to try. You could even try doing other games, like other RPGs, maybe Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, but make sure to choose something that doesn't have too much movement. Otherwise, you might make misinputs. Like, for example, I tried playing Advanced Wars, and I found that I was doing a little too many misinputs, so I stopped playing that on my phone. If there's anything in this video that you would like to try for yourself, but you're not sure how to do it, just leave a comment below. I will try to tell you where you can learn about how to do it, or I might make a video myself. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you have a good day. Goodbye.